So where in your life are you allowing others to treat you like a doormat? Where in your relationships with your parents, siblings, friends, you are allowing someone not to respect your boundaries? Where in your life you are not telling your truth and you pretending and you putting blind spots on your reality? Because this is really the answer to working with your inner child. You see, you need to become who you didn't have as a child. So you need to start standing up for yourself. You need to actually identify the bully, who the bully is. And maybe you are the bully, because that's very often the case, right? If we were bullied as children, then we become a bully to ourselves. If we were mistreated as children, then we mistreat ourselves. So the relationship with your inner child is on you. You need to take the ownership of it now, right? So yes, it's about hugging and soothing yourself. But now the next level for the challenge is for you to actually start standing up for yourself. And some of it can be scary, but here's the sort of the grading that you can do it. Identify the relationships in which you don't feel that you are respected and who you are is not respected. You're being mocked, you're being laughed at, you're being ignored, but well, you keep showing up for that relationship anyway. And and that includes groups of friends where, you have a bit of a laugh or whatever, but then you don't feel like you're being heard. You don't feel like you being respected, seen, and where you can actually rely on those people. Because you see, people are very often very happy to help and be there for you, but only on their terms, you see. When you start coming up with the fact that you actually may need them to do something that they're not used to, you're going to see who your real friends are. So it's about first, stop participating in this. Stop being okay with being mistreated. Start putting some boundaries, and first the inner boundaries, right? So yeah, sort of stop participating first and go quiet, because saying nothing sometimes speaks volumes, and you will see that a lot of people won't even notice, because you put a lot of value on other people and they don't put any value on you. So you need to see where things are not mutual. You need to actually see who deserves your love, attention, interest. And if you're the one always interested, oh, how you doing? And what can I do for you? But then from the other side, you never hear, or you need to keep chasing those relationships, then you need to have a conversation with yourself as to what you're doing to yourself. Because that chips away at the sense of yourself, you see. That makes you weaker, frustrated, and it keeps opening the wound of being abandoned or being rejected and unseen. And that has to stop. And it's on you, and you have to take ownership of it. No one else can do it for you, right? So it's about making you stronger, making yourself stronger. And you will see, once you start actually articulating how you truly feel in those relationships, then you will see the true colors of people. Then you will see that they really don't care. And people are usually full of words, commitment. Oh, yeah, I really care about you. Well, put it to the test. Start standing up for yourself, right? Start saying nothing. Start saying the truth, right? Stop chasing them, and you will see who is going to stay around you. Because if they don't, are they your real friends? Is it really a relationship? Or is it a situationship? Is this what you want to keep doing? Because it's not meaningless, you see, how you allow to be treated. And this is what you would say to a child, that they need to stand up for yourself. And in dysfunctional families, that's not what you're taught. So you need to teach yourself that, and really start interacting and coming from a position of autonomy and true respect for yourself, right? Because if you don't respect yourself, no one will. If you can't articulate your needs, no one is going to guess them. And if you can't really do that for yourself, then you need to learn. You simply need to learn. And those little acts of kindness, self understanding, and taking yourself by the hand and really do it internally first. Because once you start doing it internally, the people who are going to stick around are your people. They're your real tribe. The rest,